and morals. What up, everybody? This is Christian from the Top Hat Chris Show.
Yep, this is Chris from the Top Hat Chris Show. How's everybody doing tonight?
And we've got Greg
Rollo from
owner,
GSR CrossFit, owner, trainer,
man of the century.
Yeah, man of the century.
Janitor,
everything.
Everything.
He's a jack of all trades.
Absolutely. So, we have a list of questions. Our topic tonight is going to be dieting, and I don't know, maybe you got a better take on this, but like I had like the question: Are people dieting life? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like oftentimes people try something for 6 months and expect a lifetime of results, and I just don't believe that to be true.
Well, I think that, and this is just me, like, people think, I'm not saying everybody, but just most of people out there think a diet is like a quick fix. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, I'm going to go on a diet for 3 weeks, lose some pounds, and then I'm going to eat, like, shitty food.
For the rest of my life.
For the rest of my life. And I'm going to gain more weight than I did before, you know? Because they never thought as a diet, as a way of life, like, this is going to be me. I have to change my lifestyle. I feel like, for me, dieting means a lifestyle change. Yeah. For other people, I feel like dieting is a quick fix or a 3-week period. Mm-hmm. Greg, what do you think?
Give us some of your thoughts.
If you guys are comparing a nutrition diet to, what you're saying, people are dieting life in the same sense. Dieting in nutrition, we speak about diet. It really should mean a longer term thing for sure. Diet gets a bad rap because it's seen as things like zone or paleo, the Whole30. Over the years, things have gone from cutting out carbs, cutting out fats, or cutting out your proteins completely as an answer to whatever your nutrition goals may be. And I think just with your comparison is people are constantly looking for a fix, whether it's pursuing a certain career in college or seeking out changes in their life that are going to be a quick adjustment for what they're hoping is going to be a long-term change. In diet, it has to be a constant pursuit. If I change my diet for not eating Cheetos for 3 weeks and then continue right back on after those 3 weeks, if losing weight or being just generally healthier is my overall goal, that's not going to last very long. And the same thing goes for, say it's your job. If you show up on time for 3 weeks in a row, that is fantastic. And I should say show up early for 3 weeks, which is seen as exceptional for work. But then the whole rest of the year, you show up late or you call in sick. Mm-hmm. I've used that example before with people in the gym that do want to improve their fitness or their health. If you're treating your job as the same way that you treat your body, you probably wouldn't have your job. You'd be fired long ago because every single weekend on Friday you treat yourself great Monday through Friday. You show up on time, and then maybe Friday evening you leave work early, and on Saturday night, you come spinning into your parking lot and throw a beer at the window, and leave a note that tells your boss to go F himself.
Right.
You'd probably see that you wouldn't keep that job very long, and if you did, you'd be some kind of probation, or it'd be very hard to excel and move to the next step, whatever that may be. Maybe it's a raise, maybe it's working for a newer, bigger company. Then the same rules apply, in nutrition. So that's kind of my comparison.
Yeah, and it's cool because the whole point, like the reason I wanted to bring this topic up is because not to only focus on the fitness aspect of it
or nutrition,
but like how more often than not, I feel like anything like, I want to be like you said, better at my job, or I want to get that position, so people bust their ass for a couple weeks and then stop or get lazy with it and don't follow through, and then they
as we call it, like half-ass. I mean, people are like
right, and they're just losing consistency with it.
with it, or even striving to be better every single day.
Right.
I mean, some people just say, okay, this is like, you know, I get there, I get to that part, and then I'm just gonna stay there.
Coast.
And I'm gonna coast.
Right.
And you can coast if you want to, if that makes you happy. But you know, if you're like, I'm always complaining, I want to be this, but I'm still, you know, coasting by. Then you need to make a change. Absolutely. You need to make a change. Same with fitness. Same with nutrition. If I'm at 220 and I want to be at 205, I'm not going to go to Five Guys every night. I'm not going to go to McDonald's every night. Right. You know, I got to change my lifestyle, same as a business. Absolutely. Or same as, you know, your job. I have to find something different. I have to do something different to stop coasting and overcome, you know, whatever you're doing. Cars, you know, your business with Aquariums, your business with GSR CrossFit. Yep. You know, you have to overcome. You have to do better in what your goals are, I guess.
And even like what I've recently noticed is obviously this past 3 months I've totally flopped on my fitness, and I've made a conscious decision. Like, look, let me.
We've noticed.
We've noticed. Let me take. I thought you were on free trial tonight, so I thought you.
I reintroduced myself to everybody at the gym today, so, but you know, it wasn't like a plan, but it was just like, all right, you know, what do I want more? Do I want to be in shape, or do I want to grow the business in the next, you know, couple months just to see what happens? And I'll tell you what, I've picked up more customers in the past 3 months than I have in the past year. And
I wouldn't say that that's a direct relation to you cutting out gym time much as that's you putting
allocating
a lot of effort into the actual business.
And that's sort of the decision I made. Like, okay, I can take the 2 hours or whatever that it takes to drive back and forth, and, you know, whatever for the gym. Mm-hmm. I can spend that 2 hours messaging people on Instagram, Facebook, and just communicate or doing something like making a video,
making people know who you are and what you're
answering phone calls and stuff. Like, I mean, it's just crazy, and I don't know, like, it's to put the effort in and to see something like that is just so awesome. But now I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to like get on that level, like, okay, now I can start to handle my shit again,
right?
And now I need to put fitness back in because I've noticed a huge decline. It's just getting.
Well, you gotta.
So, but
take care of yourself.
You gotta take care of yourself too. Yeah, and I guess it comes to like you gotta like prioritize and like.
I'll have to get less.
I hate the word prioritize.
It's whatever
or like
makes you
schedule, kind
happy.
of schedule. I mean, if you like working out, then work out.
I mean, I wake up every day because I'm sore.
Yeah,
I'm sore because I'm out of shape. Like, now it's okay. Now something's, you know.
I guess it's just like you have to, you know. I'm gonna do this for like 8 hours, and then I'm gonna take my hour and just work out. You know, and then go back to what you're doing. You know, you can even say, all right, I'm going to do a tape now. Just kind of schedule a little bit better. Yeah. You know, you're going to find ways. It's just like,
I'll probably
you're going to be like, this is not working. Something failed here. Like when in my car business, like I failed at something. That's why they didn't buy from me, or that's why, you know, I'm not as progressing as I want to. And then I made a change, and then I'm progressing like so much more. Like in the past month since I changed dealerships, I've been just busy every day. And I think
that's how it is.
Even though I couldn't say it's all about because of, you know, the other car business or what, you know, changing over to the new business. I think it's just me. Like I was like, you know what? I want to come in a fresh start and I want to dig hard.
Yeah.
I want to, like, right when I hit the floor selling cars, I want to dig. And I want to grind until it says 8 o'clock or 6 o'clock. When I fucking leave, I'm going to grind as hard as I can to get as many people in the door and make money.
Right.
You know? Mm-hmm. And I think that's why I'm doing it with dieting too. I just started this RP diet. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, if I'm going to do this, I'm not going to half-ass it this time. I have half-assed it before.
Right.
Or as you call a diet. I did it for 3 weeks and then I stopped.
Yeah.
You know, I said, if I'm going to do this now, and you have to have that right mindset, because if you don't have that right mindset, you're not going to do it.
I think everything carries over from one aspect of your life to another. if you're seeing that, you know, you changed jobs from not the type of job as much as the actual business you were working with. I think when you made that change, maybe that was, like you said, a chance for you to refocus and recalibrate what you wanted out of your work, but also at the same time, you know, you've already seen success with losing weight in a very short amount of time, and it's like you have a lot to lose, but you want to eat cleaner and you want to progress within your fitness and your health, and that is one factor that helps you improve. It's not drastically changing your diet in a bad way and saying I can't eat in my day, but you know, I think you've made a lot of changes all at once, and they're not extreme changes, they're just consistent. I'm going to make a little more effort during work hours, and at the same point when you come to the gym, you're going to focus a little harder, and then you set up your nutrition, and when all these things line up, it makes for a much more productive day. And you can say the same thing to Christian or to myself. Days that I start my day out with a workout, and nothing crazy. I mean, I've worked out for a long time where it's 2-3 hours at one point in a day. I've done that for a long time, but right now, being a little busier, I'll just take a class and get an hour in, and I feel much more productive throughout the rest of my day because I've taken care of that aspect. And just like you, if you've meal prepped and you've better prepared for the week, then you're more likely to perform well at work because you're not thinking. You can get in a really negative place if your nutrition's off, or you didn't make it to the gym, or any aspect. If you didn't make a sale, that could make you want to eat bad food or whatever the case may be. And everyone's going to be a little different, but aligning all the stars and doing the best that you can makes it so that when you do have something, say you don't make a sale or you forget your prepped food at home or whatever, there's cookies in the office and you do have it, you got to remember that that's just one small thing, and that there is many things you've lined up for success.
Exactly, and that's a very I was actually wanted to touch on that because like days when January hit when I was coming at 6:30 a.m. That was very short lived because of the amount of work I got. But like when I would do that, I felt I had so much energy throughout the day.
Oh yeah,
mentally,
absolutely.
like so much. Like there's got to be some sort of connection between, fitness and mental health, I would imagine, because I
heard it like
confidence.
Same thing with like
everything.
the endorphins, like it kind of spikes up your endorphins, and it's just like when you remember that workout we did? It was like a month ago on a Monday, and then you left early because you had to go get chairs.
Oh, you're judging me. I had to do something for a prom that we were putting on. For charity.
No, you did it for charity. It was awesome. Like, but when I got to work that day, I was just like so pumped. I was pumped to be there.
Because you wouldn't have come to the gym, I think, at all that day. Otherwise, I think
because I have my late days. I have Monday and Thursday late days, so it's like I can't hit the gym.
Yeah. You're able to wake up early, come in and work out, and all of a sudden you've gotten that out of the way, or an extra day in the week. It feels good.
It does. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But we sort of, I don't know, the way I had it organized, I want to tell us more about you.
All right. I'm sorry, let's backtrack a little bit.
Then get to the big topic. But
okay.
I think it's great. We got way deep in that, and it was pretty cool. So let's talk about like your values as a person.
I'm Greg Rollo. I'm 29 years old, and I was born in September.
Okay. Is that good?
That's
Is that what you needed? Is that everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're not putting him on the invite list. So tell us how GSR, give us a 3 to 5 minute how GSR sort of came about. Give us a couple years before where you were at and like sort of what led up to you wanting to.
Yeah, what were you before this? Like what?
He was Greg Rollo, born in September.
Yeah, born in September.
You got the details pretty much down, and then it just.
What made you pop in your head like I want to do a CrossFit gym?
So I played sports to some degree my whole life. From I want to say 6 or 8 years old, played sports, or maybe younger. I played soccer, then eventually into football and baseball, basketball. I mean, every single town sport you could imagine. Got into middle school and then high school and into college. Fortunate enough to play football and lacrosse, and that was an amazing experience. I would always say, and I think anyone that ever played with me would agree, I had more more of a work ethic